Today I want to look at the iON wireless Qi charging system from iOttie. The system consists of 3 parts: the charging pad, the external battery, and then the wireless charging case. Now, of course, if your phone is already Qi wireless enabled, you don't need the charging case and you can just go with the pad and the external battery. For today, I'm going to be using an iPhone 6, which obviously can't be charged wirelessly without a case like this one. I feel like user adaptation for wireless charging has been really slow, and that's true even for people whose phones come enabled for wireless charging right out of the box. And I think because people don't understand exactly how it works, so they just overlook that feature of their phone. They think, I've always just plugged my phone in and charged it, and I've got cables everywhere that I need, and so it doesn't really matter. And I know it could do it, but it's not really that big a deal. So I'll just keep doing it that way. So I think that if you take a moment to consider the concept and then embrace it, you'll see that it really does offer a much better user experience. The first part of the system is the iON wireless charging pad. You'll notice that it has an anti-slip ring, which both prevents your phone from sliding off and marks the optimal charging spot for your phone. Now, the iOttie charging pad actually has 3 coils, which doesn't make the phone charge faster, but it does give you a larger target where you can put your phone and still get great charging. So even if you don't put it exactly on the spot, you're still gonna charge just fine. Next, let's look at the iON wireless charging case. The case has a Qi wireless adapter built right into it, and then it charges through the coil that's here, and then the power is transferred down through these cables and then into the lightning cable here, and then goes right into your iPhone. You'll notice that the case has these green bumpers, which offer an additional cushion to protect your phone. And finally, there's a curve that's built right into the bottom of the case, which helps direct sound out from the speaker and then back into the microphone, so you get pretty good sound even when the case is on. One of the things that I really like about this case is that this part actually opens. So if I wanted to charge my phone with a regular lightning cable, I can just pop this open and go ahead and plug and charge it just like I would before. Now, some cases that we looked at don't have this feature, so you actually have to take your phone out of the case if you don't want to charge it wirelessly. And I think that's an important feature. The third component of the system is the Powerpack 3400 mAh external battery. So what's nice about this external battery is that you can take it with you in the car, to work, out to lunch, or wherever you go, and then have a source of external power. There are 4 LED indicator lights on it, and all you have to do is press this status button and they'll light up to show you the current charge of the battery. Now, on the side here, you'll see there is a port cover that helps hide both a USB port and a micro USB. And the USB is used, I can just use my lightning cable and then use that to charge my phone. And the micro USB can be used to actually charge the Powerpack if I don't want to use the charging pad, and we'll go into that in just a moment. All right, so let's start out by looking at how the system works together. So we'll start out by taking the charging pad and plugging it in using the micro USB cable that iOttie provided. When you do that, you'll notice that a green light lights up here for a moment and then turns off. And that's really it. Now the charging pad's ready to go. Now I'll go ahead and take my iPhone and put it in the wireless charging case. So the top just snaps out, and you can see how that's set up. And I'll go ahead and just take my phone, slide it in, and then just snap this together. And it's on there pretty tight. So to get it out, you just pull back out. I'm just gonna leave it in for now, but it is in there very securely. So I'm just gonna pause for a minute and say that I really like the way this case looks and feels. It's got a really nice finish. It's not too thick, and so it doesn't really add too much size to the phone. And really, for the feature that it offers, I think it's great. Now that I have my iPhone in the wireless charging case, all I have to do to charge it is just place it right on top of the charging pad. You'll see that a green light lights up, and also, of course, I can just look at the phone and see that it's charging. So let's move on to the Powerpack. When I saw the box for the Powerpack, I was a little disappointed because the box was pretty big, and I thought this Powerpack would be large. But really what happened is iOttie included a micro USB cable, which took up some space in the box, and you can see this external battery is tiny, so it easily fits in my pocket. Now you'll see that the Powerpack has these power pins in the back, and they actually line up with these pins on the back of the charging pad. But you don't really need to worry about it because there's a large sticker on top here that tells you exactly how it should fit in. So the sticker goes on top, and you just put it in there and press it in. And when you do, you'll see that the LED lights will light up to let you know that the Powerpack is charging. And I really love the fact that the Powerpack fits right into this charging pad, because that means that I don't have to have multiple cables or use multiple chargers in order to always have both the Powerpack be fully charged and my phone charging. So I can actually go ahead, take my phone, put it on top, and now you'll see that both the phone and the Powerpack are charging simultaneously. I want to talk for a minute about wireless charging in general. It's kind of funny because it was obviously something that I knew about, but for some strange reason, I wasn't overly compelled to try it. And now that I have, there's just no chance that I'm going back. I know it only takes a couple of seconds to take your phone and plug it in, and I can't really explain why I get so much joy from just taking my phone and then placing it on top of the wireless charging pad, but I really do. The convenience of not having to worry about wires, being able to just pick up my phone for a minute and then put it back down and it's charging again. Again, it's just not something that I thought I would like as much as I do in real life. A sort of annoying problem that this has helped resolve is the fact that my lightning cables always break. I don't know if I'm too rough with the way I'm like pulling them out of the phone or whatever reason. Every few months I have to replace all my lightning cables. And now that I'm going to be charging wirelessly, I just don't have to worry about that anymore. A strange thing that I noticed was that now that I have this wireless charging case, I see charging pads everywhere at airports, hotels, coffee shops, and we're just going to start seeing them in more and more places. So it's very convenient to be able to just take my phone wherever I am and put it on a charging pad, do whatever it is I'm doing, and then just when I leave, I've got a fully charged phone. One more feature of wireless charging that I really like is that it's much more universal than charging cables. So now I can use the same charging pad to charge different devices. They might be different brand smartphones, smartwatches, tablets, whatever it may be. I can use this same charging pad to charge all of them rather than having to mess with multiple cables. So if I'm visiting a friend and they have a Samsung and I have an iPhone, I don't have to worry about the fact that I forgot to bring a lightning cable. I can just go ahead, go to their charger, boom, just put my phone on it and I'm good to go. The only downside that I can think of is that the wireless charging pad charges at about 75% of the speed of a lightning cable. But what I found in actually using it is that I actually get more charge. And the reason is a lot of times I'll come to my desk and I'll just put my phone down and I'll forget to plug it in. So I'll sit there and I'll be doing work. And then the next time I pick up my phone, I realize that I forgot to plug it in, and then I'll plug it in. Now that I'm charging wirelessly, whenever I go to my desk, or if I'm down in the kitchen, or if I'm sitting in bed, I just drop my phone right on the charging pad and I don't have to remember to plug it in. So while it actually charges a little bit slower, I found that I'm not forgetting to charge it as much as I do normally. But that just might be me. As I mentioned, I'm completely sold on wireless charging and the wireless Qi charging system from iOttie. Especially as we're moving to a completely wireless interface with our phones, with wireless headphones and other Bluetooth devices, I think this is just a next natural progression. If you're looking to add wireless charging capabilities to your phone, I definitely recommend that you check out this wireless charging system from iOttie. If you have any questions about the iON wireless Qi charging system or our experience with it, please put them in the comment section below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and remember to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to check us out on Twitter and Instagram @TechGearTalk. Take it easy.